Okay, hi guys. This is me without any makeup on. That's pretty scary looking. Today I figured I would do a makeup tutorial, and here's the thing. This is not the amount of makeup that I would normally wear. However, I'm going to get onto MFC, which is my free cams, which is where I work. And yeah, to work on camera, it kind of takes a lot of makeup, more than I would usually wear. So anyways, I always pull my hair back with a headband just because my hair gets in my face sometimes. So cute. Now I'm going to use the simple soothing facial toner. I always use this before I put my makeup on because it removes any residue or any oil from earlier. I had the hiccups. And it's simple, which is pretty much the only makeup brand that is okay for my very sensitive and very pale skin. And also, I have no pants on, so there's that. While I am waiting for that to dry, I'm going to dig out my foundation. The foundation that I'm using currently is Maybelline Fit Me, the little stick foundation. The shade is Porcelain or 110. Unfortunately, I can never find this shade. They usually have the shade that is a little more yellow than this, which I think is called Ivory. But Porcelain is usually a shade that they do not have. And as you can see, I'm running low on it because this is as far up as it will go. Anyways, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm just rolling that all over my face. And for my foundation, I just rub it in with my hands, my clean hands, of course. Don't want to touch your face with dirty hands. I don't use a beauty blender or sponge of any sort for my foundation, just because I don't really have a reason why. And I don't know if this is like weird to anybody, but I use concealer after I put on my foundation. This concealer is the Maybelline Cover Stick. This shade is Ivory, peach, or 2OM50, and I think there's a letter after that, but I can't tell. Again, I'm running low on this. I use it to cover my dark circles, and it's hard to see on camera right now, but I have some acne that I'd like to cover up. I also run a line down my nose, and I put it on my inner corners. These sticks are like, I think, $5 each, and whenever I see that they have the shade, I always make sure and pick up like 3 or 4 of them because they usually don't have it. This is my little like knockoff beauty blender. I got it from Sam's, I believe. And I'm just blending in the concealer. Part of the reason I don't blend in my foundation with a sponge is because it would take too long, because I put it all over my face rather than in just certain problem areas that I have. And blending out on the eyes. The reason I put concealer on my inner corners, or inner lid space, is because it tends to even out the not redness, but the like purple blue tints that I tend to have on my eyelids. Normally I would be doing powder right now, but since I'm doing my work makeup routine, give me a second. There it is. I'm going to be doing some contouring and highlighting. This is the Temptu bronzer. I don't know if the shade is Warm Glow or what, but I'm also using, I don't know what that says. I think it says Bol Hashis. It's from Paris. This is actually a eyeshadow brush, but it's pretty dense, which is why I use it for contouring, because with this it's a cream contour, not cream really, it's just liquid. I shake it up. I got this in my Ipsy bag, I don't remember one, but yeah, put a bit of that on there and start the contouring. And see, that looks crazy. But once I blend it out, it will look fine. That looks mostly even. And I put some on my temples. I do not contour my nose with this because when I put it on my nose, there is not enough space to blend it out. Does that make sense? So it just makes my nose look orange. So I'm blending out. See. Blending out the contouring. It's really a bronzer, but I use it for contouring. Probably wrong, but oh well. Blending out all of that. And on camera that looks really harsh. I'm not sure why. But anyways, now I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour in shade 813 Light. Where's my brush? Here it is. And I'm going to be going over the liquid contour with this powder. I like this contour shade. The highlighter doesn't really do it for me, which is why I use a different highlighter. I am going to be using the same brush that I use for the liquid contour for my nose. Just a bit of contour. Make my nose look a little skinnier. There we go. You couldn't see it. Oh, by the way, the brush that I use to apply this is a Real Techniques sculpting brush. There you go. You need to blend this contouring out now. I usually do some pretty like harsh looking contour, and then I cover it up and buff it out with my powder, which is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in shade 110 Porcelain. And unfortunately it has not lasted me very long. And I don't know what brand this is, but it's just like a generic like, blush brush. So it is. And I'm just applying that all over my face to blend out the contouring and just set my foundation. My nose contouring is not cooperating. It doesn't want to blend out right now. I also make sure I get powder underneath the eyes to sort of set the concealer I put down there. Okay, now it's time for eyebrows. Again, I don't know what brand this is. This is just like a combo eyeshadow and liner brush. And the eyeshadow that I use to fill in my eyebrows is in this NYX Ipsy palette. It has 3 shades in it. I use the black shade. And one thing that I do is I don't like focus on one eyebrow. I tend to, I guess, like sketch out the shape of both brows. And I try to make it look as even as possible. Keep in mind this is not how my eyebrows are going to end up looking. I'm going to thicken them up. See, that's one brow done. That's actually not how I would normally do it, but it's okay. If my right brow doesn't end up looking the best, it's fine, because my hair usually covers it. There we go. There's my brow. Now I'm going to do some eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Power Potion. I use the original shade. And you don't need very much of it. Just a dot on each eyelid. Oh dear, my brow's falling out. And today I'm going to be using the Rock Nudes palette from Maybelline. And I need to find a eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to use this one, even though it's kind of dirty. That's fine though. Today I think I'm going to be using these last 4 colors. Let's see what the guide tells us to do with these. 1 color entire eye area. I need a smaller mirror for this. I might as well get down on my knees. Ay, Dios mío. So cover the whole eye. And the shade is this one here that I'm using to cover the whole eyelid with. And yes, I am going to blend it once I'm done. The second color I'm using is the blue one up here. Shade the lid. Okie doke. Three is this black glittery shade. Oh dear. That's for the crease? Okay. That looks pretty harsh to me, but I guess we'll see. The last shade I'm using is this matte black shade in the bottom. It says line around the eye with that. Okie. So I'm just going to sort of smoke that lower lash line. Okay, now I need to blend it. Where is my blending brush? It's right in front of me. This is a Luxie, I don't know. Number 205, this is the tapered brush. And I'm just going to blend all of that. Okay. Now that's all blended. Now I'm going to use the Scone, the tattooed eyeliner in the shade Jet Black. And just line my eyes with it. Now see, I don't line all the way across because I find that tends to close up the eye. So I just line a little more than a third of the way. And the mascara that I'm going to be using is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Not the waterproof one, I haven't gotten that yet. This is pretty much the best mascara that I've ever used because look at the difference. It's pretty black and it stays on forever, it doesn't flake. And also, my eyes are pretty sensitive. And unfortunately, a lot of mascara wands, like the bristles, tend to be too hard because they're made out of like silicone, I think, or like a hard plastic, and I always end up like jabbing myself in the eye, and it hurts pretty bad. But this mascara is different, and the wand is different, and the bristles are softer, and it works for my sensitive eyes. So there's my eyes done. Now all that is left is lips, and I use highlighting last because once I'm like touching my face everywhere and like blending everything, I find that I might like rub off my highlight. What lip color should I use today? I think today I'm going to go for today I'm gonna mix these two Kat Von D Studded Kids lipsticks. This one is Wonder Child, and this one is Coven. I don't really know. This is Wonder Child. I'm going to put that on the outer corners and kind of line the bottom of my lip with it. But I'm going to leave the middle part blank. And I'm going to fill in the empty spaces with Coven, which is this lavender shade. And blend those. And on top of that, I'm going to put the Smashbox gloss. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's ultraviolet though. Those are my lips. And now for highlighter. I'm going to be using this Mary Lou Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. I got this in my Ipsy bag as well. Where is my highlighting brush? That's not it. This is it. This is another Luxie brush. This is the 522 tapered highlighter brush. And I'm just gonna run that. Over my cheekbones. And I get a little bit on my finger. Up my nose. And Cupid's bow. A little tiny bit on my chin. I'll put a little more on my cheeks. And there you go. This is the makeup that I wear if I'm going to be working, or if I want to wear a full face of makeup. I don't really know. I usually don't wear this much makeup. I don't wear eyeshadow every day. I do wear mascara and eyeliner pretty much every day. Eyebrows, obviously. Lips, I actually usually use a bolder lip color than this. Like I will usually use one of the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, but since I'm going to be on MSC, this lip color looks a little more flattering on camera for me. So yeah, this is what I look like in my Camwhore makeup. I don't do anything with my hair just because it looks fine. But yeah, this is the finished look. Let me know if you want me to do any other sort of look, like a neutral look, because I can totally do that, or a natural look. But anyways, yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.